Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Eclihpse, and today we will be talking about a new update coming to Clash Royale. So no, this video isn't misleading, it's not clickbait. Everything in the title and thumbnail is true. So yes, there's a new update coming to Clash Royale, there will be new cards, and everyone will be able to get legendaries more frequently. And before this video does begin, I would just like to announce that I did buy a new microphone. Now some of you won't hear a difference at all, some of you will think I sound really different, and some of you will be like, you're still annoying, kill yourself. Please feel free to comment though whatever category you fall under, because I just want to know if this makes a big difference or not. So now that we have that out of the way, we can finally get into today's video. So this morning I was just laying in bed stalking Twitter like I do every single morning, and I saw Clash Royale had a new tweet, and their tweet said, heads up, a few things coming in the next update, and then they actually left a link to the Supercell forums. So when you click that link, it brought you over to the forums, and this is a post by Tim, and it's titled a few things coming in the next update. So I'm just gonna read this to you guys, and then we will just talk about it, I guess. So it says, heads up, the Clash Royale team are back from summer vacation. In Finland, it's customary for everyone to take July off for summer holidays, and we're busy thinking about the next update. On a high level, our current development priority is improve tournaments a lot. We want to rework them in a pretty big way. The second thing is make legendary cards more obtainable, and the third thing says new cards and balance changes. Right underneath that, it says we have a bunch of other ideas for updates. These are just our initial and rough thoughts on what we'd bring with the next. So I'm not really too sure where to start with all, so I guess we're just gonna work our way from the top of this post and say all the key points till the very end. So the very first thing I want to touch in is that adults don't work in July. Basically, if you're an adult, you have a pretty big job. You'll get a summer vacation in Finland. That right there is pretty damn awesome. It's like being a kid, but an adult. On a serious note though, let's get back on track to the main points. So the first one, which I really want to talk about, is the improved tournaments. So I don't exactly know what they're going to be doing to improve tournaments. However, I'm just going to say what I'd like to see. So the first one would be to have gold create tournaments as well, so that way it's just not as focused on gems. The second thing would be lower the cost of tournaments. 100,000 gems for this tournament. Are you serious? Lower that, cut it in half, or just lower it significantly. If we can buy tournaments with gems or gold, and if the prices are cheaper, that'll definitely make a lot of people happy. Also, I don't know if they do this a lot, but I do think it would be kind of cool. What if like once a month they let every single player in Clash Royale create like the cheapest tournament for free? That way there would be a lot of tournaments in the system, and that way people really wouldn't complain about the cost as much. Now I don't know if that's a good idea. As we know, I suck at the game, so this is just me talking. And the final thing I would like to see are filters being added to tournament searches, because right now all you have is this stupid magnifying glass. You click it, it refreshes. You click it, it refreshes. You can type the name of a tournament, search that, and keep refreshing, but you can't change the duration, how many players you want, etc. So I do think we should have a bit more customization there. Moving over to the next thing, we will be able to get legendary cards easier. Now the only way I can see this happening is if they either A, make legendary drop rates a lot higher. So right now, I think a magical chest has like a 5% chance at dropping a legendary, and I think a super magical chest has like a 20% chance at dropping a legendary. So they might just increase those or increase the odds in other chests. And then my other suggestion would be maybe let all players buy a legendary on Sunday. As you know, Epic Sunday puts epics in the shop, so what if they maybe threw in a legendary there? And then right underneath that, it says new cards. So what new cards would I like to see personally? Now the first thing, I don't want to see this, but I'm assuming it'll happen eventually. This is a legendary spawner. So we have legendary spells, legendary troops, so I think the only thing we're missing is a legendary spawner and a legendary defense. Now the only reason I said the legendary spawner is because we have a troop like the Ice Spirits, and there is no spawner for that. Because if you're looking at the Fire Spirits, there's a furnace that spawns those, so what what if they made a refrigerator or a furnace that spawned unlimited ice spirits? Yes, that would be OP, so yes, that should be a legendary. And it also said new cards and balance changes, so I don't know what else will be getting balanced, but I'm just guessing that the Royal Giant will 100% be getting nerfed. Now, I'm only saying that because literally everyone hates the Royal Giant. I don't hate it too badly, but that's just a suggestion. And after reading this, I think it's clear that as a community, we do have a voice in what happens. When one person speaks out on something, nothing will happen, but if we're all together, you can just see what happens. The Clash Royale dev team listened to us and they're giving us what we wanted. And I also do want to kind of thank Chief Pat because he made the initial rant video on Clash Royale and he kind of opened a lot of people's eyes to how the game really is. So I definitely think if Chief Pat didn't make this video, I don't think we would be exactly here, but who knows? And now that we've kind of covered everything in this update and how the community can work together, let's go over what I would personally want to see in some new updates. So the first one being more taunts. Yes, we all hate when the enemy taunts us, but you can't lie, taunts are really fun to use against other people. The next thing I want to see is something I've mentioned several times in the past, and that is more achievements. Achievements can give us XP, gems, gold, you name it. Achievements are the best thing ever. Another thing I want to see is a global chat added to the game and a chat option for tournaments. That way you can trash talk people in tournaments or just get to know some more people. Moving on to the next thing, I think the super magical chest drop rate should be higher. Right now it's just completely random on when you'll get a super magical chest, so I do think it would be neat if they made it a bit easier to get those. And the final thing I would like to see is improved matchmaking. Now, if any of you have played Clash of Clans, and I'm sure a lot of you have, they made it so if you're at Town Hall 10, you're more likely to find another Town Hall 10 when searching rather than a Town Hall 8. So I do think that would be neat if they implemented that to Clash Royale. So if you're a level 9, it'd be more likely you find a level 9 than a level 8, and that right there would just increase the fairness in matchmaking. And I know a lot of people complain when the enemy has higher level cards than them, so I do think that right there is a good fix. But now that I've talked about everything I want to know what you guys want to see. So if you haven't left a comment on this video already, please feel free to pause the video and just let me know what you want to see. Now, I've told you everything I want to see. I've read everything they're adding, so let me know if you're happy what they're doing, and please just let me know what you want to see in the future. So if you guys did enjoy this video, you found it interesting, you like what I'm doing here on YouTube, please feel free to give the video a like below. And if you're new to my channel and not already subscribed yet, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below. Also, if you guys are shopping for G Fuel, use code ECL for 10% off. So guys, this has been Eclihpse. This is everything I do have to say for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and peace out.